I practice labor and employment law. It was an area that I chose to specialize in mostly because of the human nature aspect of it. I enjoy dealing with people, and I enjoy the challenge of trying to figure out how to solve a problem for an employer when, in many situations, the solution rests in trying to determine the personalities around the table. I spend a lot of time in the beginning trying to better understand my clients and the nature of the business that they're in. I find that I'm able to provide more complete advice when I understand exactly what it is they do and how the problem that we're trying to address fits into their business. I find the practice of law meaningful, in particular my practice. The workplace is something that everybody knows about. It touches everybody. Most people work. If people don't work, they know people who do. And we all have family obligations. We have financial obligations. And it means something to me when I'm trying to advise a client on a particular issue, and I help persuade them to do something in a manner that is the proper way to do it. Whether it's a reduction or a plant closure, it's important not only for the people who are leaving the business, but for the people who are also staying with the business to know that their employer treats people properly and cares about their well-being, even though they're no longer with the organization. I have found in my practice that clients expect their external counsel to be available at all times, 24/7. And at our firm, it is a policy of ours to respond to any client inquiry within a 2-hour window, 2 hours of receiving it. Now, we're not always able to respond with a substantive answer within that period of time, but we do let the client know that we've received the query and we're looking into it. And we also help set the expectation of what providing a substantive answer will look like and how long it will take. And that's part of how we deal with practicing law in this day and age. I've attended a number of universities, and being from the East Coast, you can appreciate that there's always the draw or the pull to go back there from time to time. And I have found that one of the areas in which I like to spend my free time is helping to coordinate alumni activities and alumni affairs with the various institutions that I've attended, so that we can keep people together and networking, and especially for people who have come from or been educated in other provinces. And I find that there's tremendous value in remaining committed and connected to the place. We have 125 or so lawyers in our office, and it gives someone great comfort in private practice to know that if you're unable to get back to that client right away, that you've got a team of people who will be able to help you and who are willing to do that. It gives you great satisfaction to know that they're there. In many of the projects that we do, it's not just the labor or the employment piece that we rely on, but there's also pension and benefits, human rights, occupational health and safety. And it's great to know that in any situation, if need be, you can walk down the hall and knock on a door and ask somebody who specializes in those areas for their take on the particular issue that you're dealing with.